It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall every Saturday.
Oh, what up, fam? What up, fam? It's your boy Dave back at it. Reaction Hour with Dave. I'm back on the grind. I know I missed the weekend, but you see the flow's back. The flow's back. I know yesterday, this morning we played. Yesterday we played a little soft music SVDP light. I'm loving SVDP right here, man. I love it. Hope you guys had a little patience with me. I know some of you guys are like, Dave, what are you doing? What's up with all the soft music? But you know, I'm soft, man. You know how it is with the kids. All right, so this is gonna be a special one. This is an educational one. All right. Shout out to my boy Ricky as always. Yo, Ricky's one of the OGs that you know was supporting my channel from day one. I have a lot of old loyal fans and a lot of new fans as well. But you know, Ricky stays in touch with me, man. As always, my brother from another mother from the Northeast. Listen, and he actually recommended to do this. So I didn't even know this was out. But we're not just gonna do this video. This is gonna be an educational reaction we're gonna do, because it's some serious stuff, guys. And let's talk about it. All that beef and all that. Let's talk about it. Let's educate ourselves. Maybe, you know, we can help each other understand the history. I can tell you my experience here. You know, growing up during the Biggie and Tupac era and all that East Coast, West Coast stuff that went down. So we can really get to it. But Nas, bro, like I'm from Queens, right? I'm raised in Queens. Most of my life was in Queens, man. And I love Queens. You know, Queens Bridge right there. I used to internship down in the hospital on Roosevelt Island. We used to drive by there all the time. It's all about Nas and a whole bunch of Molly Mall. There's old school cats out there, right? Queens repping. So Nas was always the guy for us. Nas was always the guy. And we were biased. Even if other rappers may have, you know, some tracks that are better or whatever, we just love Nas because Nas was Queens, Queens is Nas, and that's it. No conversation, right? That's it, whatever it is. Anyway, so Nas came out with this recently, and I seen a lot of people do it, and then my boy Ricky told me, so we're going to get to it. Nas, Death Row East. Let's get right to this, all right? And let's listen to this really close, and then we'll discuss it. Let's go. Nas, Death Row East.
Yeah, hold up. KD2 shit. Hey, hold up, come on, whoa. Right back at this, right back,
Nice.
right back, hold up, whoa. High on life, drunk off dark liquor, chicken eerie. Like I threw on Thriller, bitch, I'm a hard hitter. Rolex clocks and killers holding the order. I'm praying God delivers. I had runners with Suge, niggas would have been shook. At the height of the beef, they started Death Row East. Damn, I even saw they tease on some of my G's. Notorious label, the story was made in the streets. Now it's real life movies.
They started Death Row East, you know, during the beef time. He even saw labels on tees of his G's, his boys. So Death Row, you know, Suge Knight, West Coast, they started forming in the East too.
Rest in peace, Ill Will. Let's talk about it. We the smartest, not the loudest, came about the project houses where they resort to violence. Hennessy bottles on the curb, little niggas trying to serve. Let's talk about it. Back when Jungle told pockets on, soon as we walk about this. Picket size outlaws outside the music hall. Bunch of ghetto superstars really down to lose it all. Both sides was thugging, but when you in my city, you know how we coming. Animals in the field and most of them clutching. When you live in this rugged, that come with repercussions. Look, high on life, drunk off dark liquor, chicken eerie. Like I threw on Thriller, bitch, I'm a hard hitter. Rolex clocks and killers holding the order. Praying God delivers. I had runners with Suge, niggas would have been shook. At the height of the beef, they started Death Row East. Damn, I even saw they tease on some of my G's. Notorious label, the story was made in the streets. History lessons, keep it on record.
All right, guys, let's listen to the history lesson, right? Listen to this. Let's see what you got to say.
Let's talk about it. Cause when you got a story real as mine, you can't leave nothing out it. Take you back to 9-6 diamonds and Mac 10s, looking through a fresh lens. Everything I knew now, wish I knew back then. Like it was only so much time left before Machiavelli the Don left.
Machiavelli the Don, that's Tupac.
Booked the flight flying out west. We was trying to squash the whole shit in Vegas. No media to eat it up and leak it in the papers.
They took a flight to West in Las Vegas. They were trying to, you know, have peace. They were trying to get rid of all that beef.
Eric B, Big D, and Preem was affiliated. Peace to Edie, Napoleon, all the innovators. We had respect before we was ever some entertainers.
ED and Napoleon, they're part of the Outlaws. We'll discuss them as well.
He was a dangerous threat. MOB almost turned half of New York red. Brothers I grew up with threw up they sets. Some even had them death row chains hang off their necks. There's a rumor that spread I like to address. Pac was never set up by Stretch. Let it.
There was a rumor I like to address. Pac was never set up by Stretch. We'll discuss that too.
I stepped to him at Bryant Park so we could speak direct. He didn't disrespect. We plan to reconnect. I flew to Vegas to shoot the Street Dreams video and link with Tupac. Try to squash the East Coast, West Coast beef. We didn't talk, but he was still alive in the hospital. And it rained that day in Vegas. Rest in power.
Damn. So he was, Street Dreams is one of my favorite songs with him and R. Kelly. Street dreams are made of the damn, that's crazy. So Nas is saying that they flew out there. See, when we just hear the beef, West Coast, East Coast, Nas versus Tupac, dissing Nas, all kinds of stuff, right? But Nas apparently he was out there like trying to squash that beef, right? He was actually there shooting his video, Street Dreams, and he was supposed to meet up with Pac. Pac got shot. He was still alive in the hospital. And then it rained that day. I guess that's crazy. So is he saying that he was there that day and he was gonna go and talk to him, and then Pac didn't make it, man? Some crazy stuff. But what's deeper about this Death Row E stuff is like that thing got so heated that there was even dudes up in the East Coast, representing Death Row, and it was crazy, bro. It was real bad. The point is like, and he also mentioned Stretch. Stretch was from Queens, Springfield Gardens, I believe. Yeah, Stretch is from Queens too. So he's part of the East Coast, but he was connected to Tupac, right? In a lot of ways, they were boys. They were really boys. But when Tupac got shot, and of course I did my research. When Pac got shot, he was very suspicious of Stretch because Stretch didn't do anything. He didn't protect him, or he didn't come visit him in the hospital, or even in the jail. All that stuff. There's a lot of controversy. So Pac kind of suspected that it was Stretch that did it, right? So again, I don't know. I'm just hearing all the stories. We're just people. We're just fans. But what Nas is saying here, he just want to address something that Stretch wasn't part of it. That's what he's saying. Stretch wasn't part of it. So there's so many different stories. But the sad truth is, two icons at the ripe age of 23 or 24 were taken away from us, man. And what's crazy is, we're talking about Tupac and Biggie before social media, bro. Before cell phones. Before YouTube, bro. Before Facebook. Think about these guys. Think about them if they were in the present. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to diss all these other rappers. Yo, bro. If generations after generations are listening to Pac and Biggie and them boys, think about how it would have been if they were right now. You're talking about views and subs and clout. Yo, it would have been over. It would have been over, right? But unfortunately, life had other plans. And let me tell you one more thing, man. Then I want to show you guys something. Yo, there was Eazy-E, Big L, all these guys, man, they died real young. Pac, Biggie. Yo, we talk about Dr. Dre. We talk about Snoop Dogg. Snoop is doing Corona beer commercials now and chilling. He's doing shows with Martha Stewart and chilling, right? We got Jay-Z. We got Puffy. All these dudes are chilling now. Why? They got out of it. Either they saw the light, or they were lucky, or they figured, man, I want to be more. I want to get out of this violence, man. I want to make that money. And they're visionaries. They saw that hip hop was gonna take off. Guys, what you see now was not what it was. Back in the day, these artists only made money off of concerts, and they get 10 cents off of every CD that they sell. So a CD was $10 for an album, $10-12. So you made 10 cents out of that, man. Nothing, right? So now think about it. But these guys in the future, they saw what the potential was for hip hop, and they became millionaires, billionaires, like Dr. Dre, like billionaires, right? So even 50 Cent, man, when the jail came back, vitamin water, he's got all the sponsorship, he's got the Power TV show on, I think, Netflix or somewhat. These guys made it. These guys became entrepreneurs and billionaires. But what about Biggie and Tupac and them boys, Big L and these guys, man? Those guys were the pioneers. Those guys should have been here sitting back in their thrones in their castles, but it didn't happen, man. You could say it's poor decisions. You can say that it's the environment, whatever it is, man. Everybody has their own fate, and it's written. Like Nas says, it was written, so it's what it is, right? My point is the beef all worth it, right? They can have their beef, but like you guys, audience, just because you like, like Northeast beef and all this stuff, or Krishna beef, like it's nothing, man. We gotta go live our lives, Let all the rappers be famous, right? Let them collect their money, right? But we gotta be careful. We gotta live our life. So really be careful with all that beef stuff. And Nas is still probably, because Nas is part of the old school, so he's still sitting back and reminiscing. That's why he brought this video out. Like, damn. What could have been, man? What could have been? I'm going to show you one more thing and we're going to wrap this up, all right? Let me just go to it right now, man. Some crazy stuff. Check this out, guys. Check this out. List of murdered hip-hop musicians, man. This is going to hit you guys deep. Look at this. Scott LaRock, man. You know Scott LaRock, right? That's Boogie Down Bronx, man. KRS-One's, I think that's KRS-One's brother, Scott LaRock. Date of death, 1987, 25 years old. Cause of death, shot and killed. Paul C, D-Boy, Charisma. Stretch, 1995. By the way, Stretch, the one that Pac suspected, what happened to him? November 30th, 1995, 27 years old. Shot and killed, bro. New York City, New York. Think about it. It's crazy, man. Tupac, September 13th, man. Oh, man, Tupac, bro. Machiavelli. Oh, man. September 13th. I remember this 2 weeks before my birthday. I remember this. 25 years old. We saw in the news, man. We were all crying, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We were crying. Gaddafi, 19 years old. Gaddafi was part of Tupac's group that he started, Outlaws. He was 19 years old, bro. 19 years old. He died. I remember when Pac died, like 2 months later, we got news that Gaddafi died. We were like, oh, crap. And nobody even talked about him that much. You know what I mean? It's sad. 19 years old. Orange, New Jersey. Right across the bridge, man. Shot and killed. Shot and killed. Shot and killed. Look at this. Shot and killed. Shot and ran over, bro. Bro, look at this. Look at this. Notorious B.I.G., man. March 19, 1997. Less than a year later, bro. Look at this. In LA, 24-year-old, man. 25 and 24. Biggie, Tupac. It's crazy. I can keep going, man. Big L, man. If you guys don't know Big L, I'm gonna do a video, but I have to show you guys. Go research Big L. This dude, yo. A lot of people say he was the best. He was the best, and people are gonna argue, but go check him out and make a decision for yourself. Big L, 24 years old, 1999, bro. New York City, shot and killed, bro. Freaky Ta, oh Queens, man. Lex Cruiser Beamers and my bands, man. Lost Boys, man. Freaky Ta, March 28, 1999, 27 years old, shot and killed, bro. What I ask you is, man, I could keep going, man. There's so many of these folks, man. Crazy, man. It's just nuts, man. Unbelievable, man. Anyway, like, sheesh. Jam Master Jay, man. Run DMC, shot and killed. 37 years old. After his in the top of his career. But my point is, man, let's get back. Let's get back. You know what? I'm gonna keep it on this page, bro. My point is, you see this? We only see the hype, we see the tracks, we bop to the music, it's all good, right? Well, this is real life, man. This is what's happening. So when you guys talk about beef, there's real beef and there's just noise of track, of people arguing. And that's what it is mostly. But all it takes is one dude to take it too seriously and go and shoot somebody. And it's a domino effect. He shot him, his boy shoots you, then 2 careers are over, 2 families are destroyed, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want none of that, man. And the point of this is, like, it's not cool. It's not cool to be like, yo, I'm the hardcore rapper or something. Now with social media, YouTube and all that stuff, yo, if you nice, you nice. The fans are going to vote. The fans are going to watch. The fans are going to sub. The views go up. You're nice. You don't have to get into all this territory war or anything like that. All that is done, man. Hopefully it's done. Anyway, I just wanted to show this page, and it's kind of deep stuff. So let's go back to the Nas screen, and we'll be good. Let's pull this back up. All right, guys. All right, so always good to see my man Nas. Nasir. Let's see here. All right, guys. All right, so we good with this. Shout out to Ricky. I just want to do this quickly. Hopefully, I'm not sure if this is gonna get blocked or not because it's like a label, but hopefully we can get this thing posted. All right. So we're gonna keep this going, guys. Weekend hour, weekend grind. I'm back. You see, I'm fit. I'm healthy. I'm ready to go. Thank you for all your prayers and much love. And I'm gonna see you in a bit. It's your boy Dave. Reaction Hour with Dave, and I'm out. Peace.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rapper.